Hello, dear student. I am Umesh Shelke, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, ASC College, Ramannagar, Puri. In last lecture, we have seen the introduction to the unit number first, Fundamental of Organic Chemistry. In that, we have seen introduction. Introductory part is over. Then curve arrow notation to show or visualize the reaction mechanism. So the next point is cleavage of bonds. So whenever we are performing the reactions, certain bond are get cleaved, certain bond are get formed. So simultaneous breaking and making of bond is takes place. So that is called as consistent mechanisms. Without bond breaking and bond making, the reaction is not possible. As we have seen, the reaction is a chemical process in that reactant molecule are get converted into the product. So these reactions, conversion of reactant molecule into the product is not a simple process. It requires substrate, reagents, specific conditions to carry out the reactions. So this is the must to perform the reactions. The cleavage of bonds. The cleavage of bond is nothing but the breaking of chemical bond of a chemical species to form two fragment species is called as bond fission or cleavage. Essentially, a chemical reactions involve the bond making and bond breaking processes. The cleavage or breaking of chemical bonds to form two fragment species is caused by the electronic redistributions initiated by gain, loss or withdrawal of shared pair of electron by an atom of an atomic pair in a chemical species. The factors like nature of atomic pair bonded, the group attached to them, the reaction condition and attacking reagent influence to promote the bond cleavage. Here, two modes of bond fissions are as under. So first is homolysis. Homolytic fissions. The symmetric or even breaking of covalent bond to form a pair of free radicals is called as homolysis or homolytic cleavage. In homolytic fission, each one of the two atoms withdraws its shared electron to break the covalent bond, forming a pair of free radicals. As movement of single electron takes place, it is shown by half-headed arrow. As the movement of single electron takes place, it is shown by half-headed arrow. For example, cleavage of CBr bond in methyl bromide occurs by homolysis. For example, we take the general example that is alkyl halides. In alkyl halides, when subjected to the homolytic cleavage, it undergo breaking of covalent bond in such a way that the pair of electron is equally distributed amongst two atoms in a molecule. It results into the formation of free radical, alkyl free radicals and halide free radicals. Homolytic bond fission normally occurs in gaseous phase in presence of heat or UV light or peroxide catalyst. Organic reactions which proceed by homolytic fissions are called as free radical or non-polar reactions. Organic reactions which proceed by homolytic fissions generally called as free radical reactions or non-polar as the polarity is not developed in the molecules. So such type of bond cleavages takes place due to some catalyst. Here we are using heat, light or peroxides. Next is a heterolytic fissions. Thus unsymmetric or uneven breaking of covalent bond to form a pair of oppositely charged ions is called as heterolytic fission. It is shown by double-headed curved arrow as a pair of electron moves to only one of the atoms. So heterolytic bond fission normally occurs in solution phase. On heating, polar solvent promote the heterolytic bond fissions. In heterolytic fission, the more electronegative atom takes away both the shared electron with it, so it will have complete valence octet with at least one lone pair of and a negative charge, while the promoting positive atom has a sextet electron structure and a positive charge. For example, here methyl bromides. Example, heterolytic cleavage of bromomethane and that of acetone. So here methyl bromides, when heated, it undergo heterolytic bond fission. As we know, the electronegativity of bromine atom is more as compared to the carbon. So we know that the electronegativity is the property of a molecule of an atom of an element to withdraws the bonded electron pair towards its side. As the bonded electron pair which is present in between the bromine and carbon withdraws towards the bromine due to high electronegativity, the bromine atom acquires the negative charge, partial negative charge, and carbon atom acquires the partial positive charge. As we promote this fission or breaking of bonds, it will result into the formation of two fragment species, one fragment of bromine, one fragment from CS3. So CS3 fragment carries positive charge and bromine fragment carries negative charge. The organic reactions which proceeds through the heterolytic bond cleavage promotes the ionic or heteropolar or just polar reactions. So the breaking of bond is shown by the double-headed arrow as the pair of electron is shifted from the bond pair to the one of the atoms in heterolytic bond fission process. So here heterolytic fissions of carbon covalent bond produces either carbocation or carbanion. So next point is types of reagent. As we have seen, the reaction is a chemical process in which substrate molecule get reacted with the reagent molecule to form the product is called as reaction. So in reaction, substrate plus reagent, it gives product. Or simply the conversion of reactant molecule into the product is called as chemical reactions. So the reagents are the most important species in organic synthesis. Without reagent, the reaction is not possible. So what is meant by reagent? Reagent is a chemical species that bring out the chemical changes in the substrate molecule to form the product during the course of reactions is called as reagent. So these reagent react with the substrate to form the product. So these reagents are organic molecular species. An oversimplified method of representing a chemical reaction is to separate the reactant and product by the R. So here substrate, S means substrate, R means reagent. It gives product P. A reagent is a chemical species that attack the substrate in a chemical reaction to form the product. In a reaction, it is used in lesser amount compared to the substrate. Depending on the site of attack on the substrate molecule, two types of reagents are recognized. So we will see one by one. So first is a nucleophile or nucleophilic reagent. Nucleo means it is nucleus, philes means it has affinity towards the nucleus. So nucleophile or nucleophilic reagent, an electron-rich species which attack an area of low electron density, positive center in the substrate, is called nucleophile, meaning nucleus loving species. Or simply, the nucleophile can be defined as the nucleus loving species is called as the nucleophiles. They donate a lone pair of electron to an acceptor to form a covalent bond and acts as a Lewis base. So this, depending on the nature of the nucleophiles, the nucleophile again divided into two types. They can be of two types. First is a negative or anionic nucleophiles and it is represented by Nu minus. So these nucleophiles have an excess electron pair available for the bond formations and carry negative charge on it. These reagents attack at the electron deficient center or carbanion ion. For example, the substrate molecule carrying positive charge. So here the carbon atom carries positive charge, Nu minus as a nucleophiles. So nucleophile is an electron-rich species that can attack on the negative less electron density center in the substrate molecule to form the product which is neutral in nature. Negative nucleophile attack on the positively charged substrate forming the neutral molecule as illustrated in this structure. So second type of nucleophile is neutral nucleophiles. The nucleophile which do not have a pair of electron but carry no charge and are electron rich due to the presence of lone pair is called as neutral electrophile. For example, water molecule here H2O, oxygen contains two lone pair of electrons. That's why it is a neutral nucleophile. Second example is alcohol. On oxygen there is a presence of lone pair. It means it is a neutral nucleophile. Third example is ether. In ether also the lone pair of electron is present on the oxygen atom and it is a neutral nucleophile. Ammonia in NH3. So nitrogen carries lone pair of electron, here it acts as a neutral nucleophile. The neutral nucleophile attacks on the positively charged substrate forming the positively charged molecules. So here carbocation in the substrate molecule is attacked by the neutral nucleophiles having no charge. It will result in the formation of product, so that product carries positively charged species. So all Lewis bases are called as nucleophiles, neutral nucleophiles. So all negatively charged ions are called as charged nucleophiles. So this is all about the nucleophilic reagents. When the nucleophile involved in the reaction, then it is called as nucleophilic reactions. So that reactions may be substitution reactions, addition reaction, elimination reactions. When the nucleophile gets substituted, then it is called as nucleophilic substitution reaction. When nucleophile is added on the substrate molecule across the carbon-carbon double bond, then it is called as nucleophilic addition reactions. When nucleophile is get eliminated from the molecule, then it is called as nucleophilic elimination reactions. So this is all about the nucleophile. So second reagent is the electrophile or electrophilic reagent. Electro means electrons. Philes means it has affinity towards the electrons, means negative charge. So these electrophiles are these are the species with a deficiency of electron which can accept electron pair and attack at the center of high electron density or carbanion. So these are the electron loving species. Electron has negative charge, so electrophile has positive charge. So positively charged electrophiles attacks on the negatively charged on the substrate molecule to form the neutral product. The examples of electrophiles are, for example, H plus, H3O plus, NO2 plus, Br plus, AlCl3, BF3, ZnCl2 and FeCl3 are the examples of the electrophiles. So these electrophiles, depending on their charge, they are again classified into two types. First is a positive electrophile. So these are the electrophiles carries positive charge and are deficient of two electrons are called as positively charged electrophiles. For example, H plus, H3O plus, Cl plus, Br plus, I plus, NO2 plus, carbocation, azides plus, CS3 plus are the examples of positive charge electrophiles. A positive charge electrophile attack on the electron rich center in a substrate molecule and accept an electron pair sharing and form a neutral molecule, as we have seen in the case of nucleophile. So here carbanion in the substrate molecule get attacked to the positively charged electrophile and it results into the formation of neutral product. So these positively charged electrophiles gives neutral product with the substrate molecule. So second type of electrophile is the neutral electrophiles. The electrophile which do not carry a net positive charge, for example BF3, AlCl3, ZnCl2, FeCl3, SO3 and carbon, etc. Radicals having 6 electrons in their outermost shell. All these behave as an electron seeking reagent because they are short of pair of electrons to attain the stable configurations. So all Lewis acids are called as neutral electrophiles. When a neutral electrophile attacks the electron rich substrate forming negatively charged molecules. For example, when carbanion is treated with the neutral electrophile, it results in the formation of new species called as product with negative charge. So the electrophile involving the reaction, that is substitution, addition or elimination reaction, then it is called as electrophilic substitution reaction, electrophilic addition reaction, electrophilic elimination reactions. This is all about the electrophile and nucleophile. So that is reagent, definition, types of reagent, then electrophiles, nucleophiles. Electrophiles are of two types, positively charged and neutral electrophile. Nucleophiles are negatively charged or neutral electrophiles. So let's see the difference between the electrophiles and nucleophiles. So here serial number, electrophiles and nucleophiles. So first point is they are deficient in electrons. So electrophiles are the electron deficient species that can attack on the electron rich center in the substrate molecule. So first the difference is they are electron deficient. Nucleophiles are the electron rich. So they are rich in electrons and attack on the electron deficient center in the substrate molecules. Number 2, they accept a pair of electrons from the substrate molecule. As the electron deficient species, they accept the pair of electrons from the substrate molecule. But in case of nucleophiles, they donate a pair of electrons to the substrate molecule because they are the electron rich. They donate the pair of electrons to the substrate molecule having electron deficient center. Number 3, they behave as a Lewis acids. We know that the Lewis acids electron acceptor species are called as Lewis acids or electron deficient species. So in case of nucleophiles, they behave as a Lewis bases. We know that the Lewis base electron donor species are called as Lewis bases. So they are electron rich in nature. Number 4, they have one empty orbital due to which they accept an electron pair from the substrate molecule. But in case of nucleophile, they have at least one lone pair of electron which can easily be donated to the substrate molecule. Number 5th difference in electrophile, they are either neutral or positively charged chemical species. In case of nucleophile, they are either neutral or negatively charged chemical species, as they are electron rich. As they have an electron, it may be negative charge or lone pair of electron is present on the atoms. Examples of electrophiles. All positively charged ions are called as positively charged electrophiles, or electron deficient species or Lewis acids are called as neutral electrophiles. So these electrophile may be positively charged or neutral molecules. Example is H plus H3O plus NO2 plus Br plus AlCl3 BF3 ZnCl2 FeCl2 are the examples of neutral electrophiles. In case of nucleophiles, the examples are OH minus, Cl minus, Br minus, Cn minus, HH minus, H2O, NH3, alcohols. So these are the examples of the nucleophiles. So this is all about the reagents, their types and the difference of that reagents. So in this unit we have seen the second part, that is reagent, definition of reagent. Then there are two types of reagent, one is electrophile, another is nucleophiles. Again these electrophile or nucleophiles again divided into two parts. As we have seen, the electrophiles are divided into two types, one is cationic or positively charged electrophiles and neutral electrophiles, their examples. Second, nucleophiles. So nucleophiles are the nucleus loving species in short. Then it has two types. First is negatively charged nucleophiles and neutral electrophiles and nucleophiles. And the difference between the electrophile and nucleophiles. So with this we have completed these reagents, definition, types of reagent and their difference in this lecture. Thank you.